How is it that even when I am early, am prepped, am ready to go, hello Dorn, and hello Bells, I still somehow manage to not hit the button on time? There's always something that will catch my attention. Dorn, how could you do this? Pom Pom is going to be so sad later. But hello everybody. How's everybody doing? We're back with Final Fantasy because I'm capable of deciding anything other than Final Fantasy because it's safe. You didn't do nothing? We'll see about that. We'll see what the courts decide. Well, if it isn't Avatar coming knocking at my door, bet he's not even using his hands. He's using his frickin' Lamia VTuber sorcerer VTuber powers, making mystical hands. Bye for now, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You made me late for stream? I'm gonna say goodbye forever. Yes, hello Avatar. How are you? How's everybody doing? How is your weekend going so far? Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Are you having a good time? You better be. I realize that I think some audio settings have been changed. Increase the volume. We'll keep. There we go. No, yeah, he just comes in here with his smug expressions. His smuggery. Absolute champion. How do you defeat such evil? By slurping into the microphone, naturally. I don't know if it actually... Oh, good God. Now it's a buddy cop situation. When Benji and Avatar frickin' team up to take on magical crime. Since they're both technically magical, because both the... Well, we don't know the extent of the Lamia sorcerer powers, but we know that Benjamin can conjure hands at least, and like manipulate objects with said magical hands. But I don't know to what extent, you know? I don't know what's beyond there. Also, good job, Dorn, on getting second. I'm not here for the handomancy lore. Oh, then what are you here for, Avatar? What you here for? Also, I just need to mumble for a bit. Oh, I was not here for a handbar. Okay. I need to complain about something, though. So, we've entered this area. I don't know how to name what the name of this place is. Like, Kiorthus. And it is like a wintry, cold, you know, everybody bundled up. Like, even look at this boy. Sitting over here by the fire to stay warm slightly. Doesn't like it. I go into a dungeon here just to run it on the other class that I've been leveling up, which is the white mage. And this is the armor that you get. Coldest area in the game that we've found so far. And this is what you get. Not only that, do you want to see what my frickin' white mage looks like right now? This is their outfit. That's what they look like. This is what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown! Look at her! Why? You put on the Jester Shaco yourself? I did not. It is just a hands down better item than the previous weapon or the previous piece of equipment that I was using. What was the last piece that I was using? I was using this before. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in this. 5 vitality, 5 int, 5 mind, 6 spell speed, and 4 direct hit. You go here, boom. Huge armor upgrade, extra vitality, extra int, same mind, if I recall correctly. Nope, extra mind, and you get 10 spell speed. Bikini armor is the best armor, don't you know? It's true. That doesn't mean I'm not going to complain about the Jester hat. Literally called Harlequin's cap. If I recall correctly, one of the Eldar factions in 40k are called the Harlequins. Maybe I've got that wrong, but they're like dancers. Regardless. Sword up. Items back up. At least we got the super cool glasses. That has very fit. I've made the statement before, just a second ago. I don't know who I'm quoting when I talk about that, when I say that stuff, but I know that they're a drag queen of some kind. But that's the only thing I know, unfortunately. Gonna be real. Love one of the cold places. Go incredibly impractical. Yeah? Do you, Avatar? Is it because you would be just like, no, you see that little breastplate, LOL, no pun intended, has an enchantment on it that actually warms the rest of your body. And you're just like, I'm very certain that's the case. Oh, I was just calling you a clown. Wait, Bells, do you know the name of that individual? This is what you deserve. This is who I am, a clown. They're a drag queen, and I don't know who they are because I can't remember names. Where's Blue when you need Blue? Blue, where are you? I'm summoning you from the ether, specifically to answer one question for me. I don't know if Blue's actually there or not, but I can hope. Hey Glitch, how's it going? Hello. How's your weekend been so far? Hold on, I need to summon this boy. Apologies for the typing. We gotta figure this out. I need to know who this is. There's only one person I know who could potentially know it, besides me just doing a quick Google search. Had too much to drink, wrecked your thumb, and can't sleep. That first part out of the 3 parts I can definitely, relate to.
Here comes the boy.
Oh, thank
First, screw you, Bells. LV Dink Donk.
Wow. Dink dunk. Wow. Wait, what do you mean, screw you, Bells? Why are you coming in here so rude? Why are you coming here for, freaking hoping people catch some hands? Jeez. Man. In the terms of old times, you can't be just throwing licks all over the place. It's unreasonable. Well, Blue, if you had showed up on time, you would have. You might have potentially gotten it. Devious licks, Avatar. You're gonna lose your mod privileges. I don't even remember why I gave you mod privileges. I probably was just like, give him mod privileges. But yes, Blue. So, you helped me twice. Well, there you go. That has to be the case. We figured it out. As we know, my memory is trash. But Blue. Okay, so we're in an area right now that's very wintry. And specifically with my white mage, I'm looking particularly silly. As you can see. So I made the... Oh, thank you very much. It's... Moisi? Moisi? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, but thank you. But so this is my current outfit for the White Mage. So I added the terms, that's what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown! Now, who the heck am I talking about? Because I don't know. I know that they are a drag queen. Harlequin design is getting out of hand, I see. No, that's not important. The importance is the quote. Where's the quote from, and by who? I know that it's a commercial of some kind. There's a drag queen giving a makeup tutorial. It's a very short little commercial for some sort of a drag queen show. And they're just like, you know, like, and now you might be saying, so-and-so, what the fuck? That was such a bad tutorial. That's what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown! Blue, I need you. Please, I know that you know this. I know that I'm not doing the quote justice. I acknowledge that. Hold on, now I need to quickly Google. That's the one. We figured it out. Ling, hello. Sorry, we're just trying to discuss who the drag queen was that made this one particular sentence. I'm glad that you know this, Blue. Thank you. I'm glad I summoned you because this would have actually bothered me. The only problem is I'll never be able to actually pronounce that. It's like Bianca Del Rio?
Hello there.
Is that how you would say it? General Kenobi.
Hello there.
Glitch, I am not going to do that multiple times. I refuse. Hello, Glitch.
Hello there.
Oh, is this the life that we're going to live, are we? You got it? Oh, I did get it?
Hello there.
Glitch, can you please stop? I appreciate what you're doing, but let's not overwhelm the chat with just random hello there's. See, now Bonk I can get behind, as I think everybody in chat can. But Ling, how are you? How are the things?
Hello there.
I'm gonna start doing my quests now. You're doing okay. Glad to hear that. Did the internet thing ever get fixed for you, by the way? Did you get that all sorted out? Did they come in and frickin' get all over it trying to figure out how to art 3 on? It's quite the statement you've just made there, Ling. Thank you. We're using a long-ass Ethernet cable. Now, the question is it working? Because I've definitely done that before where I'm like, oh god. You know, like, where I am in terms of the house, it's never gonna, you know, like my Wi-Fi will never pick it up. So here's, you know, like 100-foot Ethernet cable that we're just slowly slithering along. You know, like the sides of the house and pushing to the sides of the stairs and making sure that it doesn't turn into a tripping hazard. I'm glad to hear that. Ling, I'm very glad to hear that. What is that glitch?
Hello there.
Very original. Well done. Alright. As you have doubtlessly realized by now, the high houses of blah 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 blah. The high houses of Ishgard, house included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are no influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives of Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you could make inquiries of your own. Lady Name of my own house, who resides there in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Name of House, who can be found in Skyfire locks, though if information you pry from the scribes may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken to the chief? Brain skipped a beat for a second. Oh god. Chief Astrologian of House Name yet? Really? Perhaps you will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House. Do not concern yourself with House, and will contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. There we go. We're off on an adventure. Yeah, currently working on a thing and trying to figure out how to draw boob on him. But Ling, you do such good art! Come on, I know you can do it. And besides, I know there's also lots of tutorials out there, so if all else fails, I think you'll be fine. And also, I just can't pronounce people's names. The names here specifically are so incredibly complicated. I'm on these booba fixes, so I'm just like, how do I draw and cut this? I think I watched a tutorial on it, oh Jesus, once, and I don't remember how it works. Oh, you think you're clever, do you, Ling? Alright, let me give it a try. So it's Har Chi Font. Did I nail it? Glitch, I think the answer to that question is pretty obvious. Basically. Alright. We're supposed to talk to... Just a barren wasteland. And just have a single flower amongst it all. But yes, he has best point. I mean, he tries his best to help us, which is really nice. Pardon, Glitch? I'm not sure where that statement came from. Ninety. Sorry. Oh, I see the confusion. No, sorry, Glitch. I thought you were still referring to the, brain, please, come on. The amputate question. I thought that you were doing a second Y towards the amputate question. Then no, that is not what... then there was a misunderstanding, and that's my bad. No, that is not the case. Hello there, good madam. What is that, an airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one in House Name does, for if they do, I would definitely know as well. The topic is on everyone's lips these days, is what will become of young Lord Name. Some say the accusations are long overdue, given how many members of House Name, or, sorry, House, have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh, the drama begins. Ling, do you agree that this place is just a giant cauldron of drama? Just everybody. Sassing everybody. Oh, sweet. They're both to the south. Hell yeah. We only got to go in one direction. Insert you don't know you're beautiful joke here. I don't know if you're asking me right now, Glitch, or if you're asking Ling, because this has nothing to do with me. Knock, knock. I require answers. I demand that you... Oh, Jesus. I'm a hell of a tripping hazard. Excuse me, sir. Ooh. Get back up really quickly here. Dust myself off. It's a drama cauldron? Are we making some drama soup? Well, it's a place where... It's a place where there is heavy religion. All the houses have like history with each other. It's very heavily documented. The Inquisition exists. You know, like it's just how to say? It's just yeah, it's just a cauldron for chaos. I don't know why you would search the booba. Because I like learning how art works. Like Live 2D is a very fascinating program, and it's very interesting how people manage to make things work. Like hair physics is really interesting, clothing physics, chest physics, like just cloth physics in general. Like it's very, very insane how you set stuff like that up. So, you know, occasionally you're just like, well, how the heck does this even work? Like, how do they even make, you know, like the glasses bounce on someone's nose? Or how do they make the eye, the iris, like, expand and retract when the eyes open and close? How do the pieces of clothing on a hoodie, like, sway when the character moves? It's just like, oh, let's go take a look. There's tutorials on it. Let's just see how it works. It's just pure curiosity. It's to be the same reason why you would learn about like a historical event and be just like, well, how does that work? And then you just start reading up on it. Like, it's just a curiosity, dive into it, figure it out. Use will as reference if you have to. Blue, what does that even mean? Blue, what are you trying to say to me right now? I'm just squinting because I know the parts, I just don't know how to break it apart. I love the idea that the response to not understanding how parts are to be broken apart is to just narrow your eyes at it very aggressively, like, I will pry the answers, you know, out of this image if I just stare long enough. Don't call me out like that. I mean, look, Link, I'm only calling you out because I absolutely do similar things where it's just like, you know, if I fold my arms at this thing hard enough, eventually the secrets will be revealed to me. Name, grant me strength. There is much... there must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Name? I want to help you, I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating those charges and preserving our reputation. Oh, well, I suppose that's it. Can confirm the method works. It's how I solve math. I'm just hoping it'll be easier once I color it in. I'm telling you, Ling. Just take a quick peek at some tutorials. Sometimes people do like the image-to-image stuff, which is really, really nice. Where it's literally just like, yeah, so this is how I break my stuff down. Etc., etc. Was it a good idea to increase the volume? Is the real question. Or specifically to increase the volume of the master volume in the game. And yeah, Glitch, that's probably not something you should be looking at the ripe old age of 7. But to be fair, you know, at that kind of age, you don't have people don't have the strongest critical thinking skills. They tend to be a lot more impulsive and just do things on a whim. I know I definitely did stuff like that did a lot of impulsive stuff as a kid. Scarecrow, you come in here with violence in your eyes and pillows in hand. How's your hangover? Dude, I woke up this morning and I felt great. Also, yes, I super apologize to anybody who had to tolerate me last night. I was a bit of a chatty Cathy. Wait. Scarecrow, did you come in here violently hurling a pillow at me under the presumption that I was hungover? That is cruel. That is mean. That is the equivalency of kicking in someone's door knowing that they're hungover and frickin', like, hitting them with the sound of a vuvuzela, you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Why are you so cruel? Well, then again, I guess we learned the other day that you like scaring people, so I suppose it's not too far off from that attitude. Frozen Scarecrow? More like Frozen Menace. Menace to society. Well, within character boundaries. As you can see here, I have clearly defined who I am as a character, drawing a circle here. And as you can see, within these bounds, my attitudes are definitely staying within them. This is not unusual for me. Behold! But how are you, Scarecrow? I hope that you were having a good day yesterday. Hold on, wait. Okay, Discord now does finally say that you're not playing hydrophobia anymore. So, you did it. You finally got rid of it on your Discord. But it could have just been my Discord being a pain in the butt, not allowing me to, or not getting rid of it. Good, you'd like to move, but you haven't beaten it yet, Scarecrow. Come on. You gotta beat it. Gather you've been busy last we spoke. Lord Name's missive was positively glowing, but I think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard. Is Guardian policy? You are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, it is short time since Inquisitor Name arrived in place. Countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of the Ishgard Society, or Isgardian Society. If Lord Name wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that's his choice. But if he expects others to share his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. An Inquisitor showed up. Oh no. Well, it's official. That fall doesn't kill you. According to everything I can find, I definitely beat the story. Oh, did you? Like, I know I wasn't there for the full thing, so I must have missed it. Falls don't kill you unless you're in combat. Ling, don't spoil it for me. I was very startled the other day because I fell quite far and managed to survive and was like, oh. But also, thank you. Now I know for certain. Apparently, it literally just ends, like, without an actual resolution. I think I recall that. Where it was just like, oh, it's over. Oh, that's it? Okay. And yes, Ling, I tease. I apologize. I'm still... how to say? I had a lot of sugar content yesterday. So I'm in like that post-sugar day where it's kind of like, whoo. Will accepting his fate after falling is still alarming yet hilarious. Oh, where it was just like, oh, I'm about to die. Well, there I go. But you know what, Blue? Sometimes you just got to accept your fate, you know? Sometimes you got to be like, oh, this is just how it is. By your consensus, I take it that you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of location is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We only hope that my sources of Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. There's drama afoot, ladies and gentlemen. I have a personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Name, of whom much have been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by Dravanian? By the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motivations or motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to Steel Vigil, and see if Lord Name's party requires assistance. I am on my way. We're off to go fight monsters. The most of the draconian, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, well, I guess they're technically wyverns because they don't have 4 legs. They have 2. So we're fighting wyverns, technically. You know, if you wanna actually... they only have 2 legs, so therefore they're considered wyverns. And then the world collectively groaned. And said, you are the biggest killjoy. I ain't saying shit, just keep playing. Oh, Ling, I already know what's going to happen. I've made it to level 60 twice. I know the story. Unfit knight. Well, maybe you should get fit. Oh, shit. Perfect. But I can't, doesn't mean I can just start spewing out that information to everybody else, you know? The audience must be, you know, the rite of passage of Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe? There he is, we found him. I don't know if I do. I don't know what the rite of passage is, but no spoilers. We have to keep the audience entertained. Always guessing. The vault. Vault, the vault, the vault, the vault, the vault. The vault. Well, we're gonna find out at some point, I presume. Nope, should have actually read that. Oh no, it's probably just like, get back, it's a trap. Star Wars reference here. Hello, Pom Pom. Also choosing violence, I see today. Just following in the footsteps of Scarecrow. Call that a dragon. More like a drag out. Because he's dead. We have to aid them. Give him the heal and rub. Lo, you had to redeem something. That's fair. Heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Name is safe. Bless you, miss. Bless you. Oh, you're just unsettled. Alright, you just need to get your footing back. That's okay. Because you were late. You're alright. Don't worry about it. Unnerved. Well, we're gonna have to steal you a little bit. Curse these fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Or you guys rushed into a fight you were so insanely ill-prepared for. Confound it all! How are we to redeem house if we can't even slay a single creature? We are fortunate that you came along when you did, miss. House will remember your kindness. I presume this is a whole, like, you know, like, this is the big house, and then there's some small houses that have, like, pledged their allegiance to that house. And now to aid the main boy. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped that we must demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Ooh, that's a hot take right there. In modern times, at least. Moreover, it was house, and that yielded the steel vigil to the horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by the despicable accusations of heresy. Despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of our trial approaches, so I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. And even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will claim my innocence to my dying breath. It's always such an interesting thing that... And also, hello, Orion. Give me 1 second. It is just so interesting that it's like, you know, in all history, it's one of those just like one defeat can fall an empire. And in this case, it's just like, yep, you know, our great name has fallen to ruin because of the fact that, we lost a fight that no person in any sense could have actually won. But because of that, we will be looked down upon for generations and generations, and we will, you know, feel the shame of that moment for all eternity. And it's just like, it reminds me also of just like, you know, like people in like mobs or syndicates or gangs, you know, like, you have done this family so well, Bartholomew, but you failed to kill one man, so now we have to kill you, despite the fact that you have 10 years of success stories, making everything work for us, but you failed once, so it's time to die. And you're just like, really? What? And as for your request, if I recall correctly, Ryan, the West Berlin's Stasi secret police. Is that the SS? Is that pre and during World War II? Or have I got that incorrect? I'm pondering for a second, because for some reason my brain wants to switch the West with East, and I don't know why. I'm pondering to my dangdest. But nothing is ringing a bell for me at the moment, so I apologize that I am unable to throw anything out here for you. Well, West Berlin was Russian. Eastern was the U.S. No, East. Soviet Union. Ah, wait. So were they? They would have been the Russian secret police then. I suppose like an occupational force? Or am I just dropping the ball in every way, shape, or form right now? In which case, I apologize. But this would be connected to the Iron Curtain then, if I recall correctly. The separation of the two sides of Germany. Democracy on one side, theoretically, and the other side having the influence of communism. Oh, yes and no. Took inspiration from the Russian KGB. The KGB is fucking crazy, though. Like, they will just sometimes take people in because it's just like, yeah, you look pretty unhinged as fuck. You could be literally just like a disturbance, a distraction, if you will. Go over there and just cause problems. Like, be loud and annoying and, no reason. It's not that we have other agents there or anything that could use the distraction to do things. Wink, 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 wink. But no, Orion, I'm sorry. I don't actually know a whole lot about post-World War II Germany. So I apologize that I can't fill that redeem. They're a little bit fucked. They're a little bit fucked. I mean, I could go off on a whole rant where it's just like, I mean, to look at the frickin' CIA, though, of the States. We can go straight into the MK Ultra shenanigans and all the shit that they did. The potential capabilities of the smuggling crack cocaine into the, into the stage to cause a whole lot of shenanigans. Just, there's using, like, drug money to actually, like, fund a bunch of insurrections and insurgencies and toppling governments. Like, no, quote, secret service has clean hands, no matter what what country you're from, because they can't have clean hands with what they're trying to do. Apologies for that little ramble, but I appreciate you bringing it up, though. I might have to look into it a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to quickly put it down in a Google search. So that I have it, and I will read up on it post-stream. Yo, appreciate that, though. Ryan, how are you doing, by the way? How have your adventures in VR been recently? Or in VR chat specifically? I think you've been jumping in there relatively often, if I recall. Alright, while we're at it, we're talking to Ling's best boy. What did you find in Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him or his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you have paid a visit to Lord Name at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning this, the witness became understandably reluctant to make your acquaintance for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zealous of which Inquisitor Name has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Name's name. And by association, yours. Yeah, here we go. Goody, I'm in there all the time, but I'm generally making the 3D assets for your avatar. Just making Blender stuff because it's fun. Hey, that's fine. I saw some of your stuff. It's looking good. How about me? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm streaming. I'm trying to be entertaining to the best of my abilities. Just taking it a day at a time. And here comes Lawful. Right as I'm trying to talk nice with people. She in here being like, no. No, I don't think you are. In fact, I think you're stinky. Speaking of which, I can't change my bloody user yet, because why? I don't know. I'm not hyper familiar with it, unfortunately. But also, hello, Lawful. I'm not too familiar with VR chat. Wait, I got a new ability? Shrink. Don't know how this works. Diverts 50% of now from the target. Target party. Oh, that's a cool ability. And throws a pillow at me, and some Z's are thrown at me. Oh, you mean Twitch? Ah. Okay, to be fair, we were talking about VR chat, so I made a bold assumption that we were still on that topic. Endearment. Freaking throw a brick at you, endearment. Put a right endearment on the side of the brick and throw it over. Angry grumbles. I love the fact that I muttered so hard that the frickin' that the subtitles couldn't even register what I was saying. Wow, thanks, Fight Dome. Can't change your bloody username. Well, I hope it happens soon, Orion. I don't know why it's doing that. I think you can change your name like once a month, once every 2 months. Something like that. There's a decent time limit. Bunny doesn't like celery. What do your bunny? No, your bunny gets it. Celery's gross. Hot take. Celery should not be eaten. It is a bad food for silly people. My gauntlet has been thrown down. Fight me. You're gross. Oof. Oh. Oh, what is this dagger doing in my heart? Oh, when did that get there? Can never recover. It's true. Can't fight you when you're right. Yeah. Dang right, I'm right. You know, some days. Some days I'm right. So what do you want me to feed him? I know that bunnies like leafy greens. They like carrots. They especially like carrots because it helps with their teeth. Little wood blocks. I'm not sure what kind of bunny you have specifically, but I know that like giving them like a little wood block to chew on is really good because their teeth have it. Because bunnies' teeth have a tendency to grow. Like we've had to deal with that before in the bunny barn, where they'll like overgrow their teeth, and it will actually like negatively impact them, and we'll have to help them with that, which is not fun. Feed them an apple slice. Boom, there you go. Bell's coming in with the requests. He hates apple. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Name's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled for the property of Lord Name. If the rosary wasn't his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak to Name. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across a place. So he may have an inkling as to who could be responsible. Ooh. But we have no carrots. He doesn't like Saria apples. I know some. I don't know if you could just get access to this, but they sometimes like dandelions. Lettuce. They'll probably eat lettuce. I don't know about cabbage, but cucumbers. That's not a bad choice. Oh God, we're back on the bok choy. I can't make that joke again. Oh, give me a second. I can do that. Heck yeah, let's go. We're all invested in this now. Excuse me. Yes, you sitting on the single carpet in the entire area. Hello, Chocolate Disco. Am I winning? I think so. I want to believe so, at least. I can't say for certain, but I'm definitely trying. Someone tampering with the shipments? Fury strike me down. If all the rosaries found in people's possessions were planted... Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a house man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters have been bringing the shipments doing it, though. Wait, I ain't saying what we're bringing the shipments did it, though. I know most of them what work the trade routes. I've never had cause to question their faith, but if it wasn't them either, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, such every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Could it have been the fellows what been responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your likely suspects. Hate to think, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. He likes lettuce just sitting on my lap and munching. See? Told ya. Bunnies do love their give me the buck choy. No, I can't. I'm sorry, Lawful. That's an archive joke, and that vault door is closed tight. There's no way to open the door again. I'm sorry. It's just not possible. Also, this is a very good change of topic, but has anybody here heard of the game Pokemon Unity or Unite? It has to be Unite. There you go. Oh! This fancy boy. That's a full Gundam suit. You think you're cool, don't you? Suit, but you're standing on it. Has anybody ever played it? Is it just purely on the Switch? Is it free? Other questions? I'm just curious, because I didn't know that there was a frickin' Pokemon MOBA. And I saw Martyr's Corner playing it earlier today and was just like, this is a thing? I do not have my pulse on the video game industry. Or I do not have my hand on the pulse of the video game industry as much as I normally do. Oh wait, I need it to be outside. It's fun? Hell yeah. Oh, here they are. We walk right past them. That frickin' Gundam frickin' caught me off guard. It's free, Switch and mobile. Oh, nice. Interesting. Keeps nuzzling my hand for more food. Well, I mean, you're basically feeding him, like, leafy water right now, so... I think he could actually eat quite a bit. Just be prepared for him to need to pee quite a bit later. Maybe you should get a Switch soon. Lawful? If I get a Switch, I won't know what to do. No, that's a terrible idea. I can't do that. Play with us! Come play with us, Arthur. Come play with us, Arthur. There were a million me's, there'd be a million DWs for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't make an ounce of sense that there would be, that just because Arthur has freaking clones, that DW would also have clones, but what do I know? Sorry. It's a thing about Arthur that drove me up the wall. You could play it, we could play games together then. Oh, I see. That's what this is all about. It's not that I could play the Switch on stream or anything, that I could try to set that up somehow. No, 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 no. It's so that I can play games with you guys specifically. Well, I'll look into it at some point. How about that? That's the best I could... Ah! Oh, that one was right in the face. I almost knocked the sticky note clean off. Come play come play curbs. Should come play some curbs. We'll come over and play some curbs. Beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in houses shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Go ahead and just take a peeksy poo in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a peeksy poo in here. You found a rosary hidden amongst the parcel. That's pretty bad. Ooh, found another one. Hi. You're finished? So, I would appreciate an apology. Well, here's the thing. But that's impossible. Once the night of White Brim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. But if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Name, I will not be held accountable for this. Stitches, hello! Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How has your weekend been so far? We named CP4 after you. Aw, guys. Guys. Warming my heart over here. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Name have to say? Well, we have these. More draconian rosaries in every parcel bound for Skyfire Lock. That beggars. I think it has to be beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully house's reputation. Whoever is responsible for this has overplayed his hand. And praise Name that he did. Lord Lord Name's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. My day has been pretty crappy. How's your day been? Oh no, Stitches, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, feel at ease, for you are amongst friends, but also, if you feel like that is not something that you want, obviously, you know, would never tell you how to feel. That's not what we do around here. But I hope that the rest of your day gets better from here. From the very first, I knew that it couldn't be that so many members of House were heretics. At least we could give the lie to those poisonous accusations and put an end to the. Or at last we could put an give the lie to these poisonous accusations and put an end to this travesty. Happy to be here with you guys. Well, we're happy to have you here, Stitches. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we're always happy to see you. Do I need to fight? Do I need to fight who wronged you? It's true. Bells is like, what are we at now? 15 feet tall? 14? 15? 16. Why not? She will punt somebody into the next ocean over. It's your drama-loving aunt. Oh, God. Not to make presumptions, Stitches, but are they one of those individuals that don't have a lot going on in their life, so therefore every little thing, you know, like, becomes a big deal? Stitches, I don't know what happened, but beat him up. I will need to prepare the formal statements regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meanwhile, I will have you bear my words to the Inquisitor Name. Tell her that House asks, nay, demands that Lord Name's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. We must away. Excuse me? Hello? Excuse me? Inquisitor? Hello? Hi? Is that Briggy? Briggy? Is that, did I get that right? I'm sorry. It's my first day on the job. Does sound like she's that does sound her a little bit. It's just like she causes drama for some reason. I feel like I know somebody like that. I feel like I know somebody like that. I hope I looked directly at the camera while I said that. Wonder who you're talking about, right, Lawful? Who would do such a thing? But there is a difference, obviously, between causing some, like, shenanigans versus, like, actual drama. You know, there are people who just like to take things in a difficult direction, quote unquote. But there are also people who like to just start shit, you know? Like actual, like, difficulties to your life shit, where it's just like, you know, they just all of a sudden mention something, just like, no, did you know that so-and-so has not been taking their medications recently? Oh, you didn't know that they were on medication? Yeah, it seems that they are in a bit of a, you know, da-da-da, and you're just sitting there like, what are you doing? This is not for you to share, and this is not for you to spread. Sit down, shut up, and have your peas. I don't know why we're eating peas in this scenario, but we're sticking to that. I'm down with that little attitude right there. Yes, he's trying to start actual shit between my family, my uncle and cousin. Who's going to be fixing my roof? Fucking Christ. I don't know the full details, but I could already feel the annoyance for you. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I don't think you're being mad enough right now, Stitches. I'll be mad for you. Arrgh. What is it, my child? Lord Name would have the Inquisitors do what? But that's not possible. Inquisitor Name presides over Lord Name's trial at Witch Drop even as we speak. Fear not, for if Lord Name is indeed innocent, he shall walk into places, halls with the fallen heroes. He shall walk in the halls of the... Wait, wait, are you suggesting he's dead? Are you suggesting even still he's going to die? If he's innocent, it'll still be fine. Sorry to hear that. So just tell your aunt to meet me in the Denny's parking lot. And to be ready to square up. Well, Bells, you're a freaking giant. Like, no one can square up with you. It'll be more, raise your fists as high as you can and look at the sky. And Glitch, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that sleep comes for you soon. I know as somebody who has insomnia, it can be rough, but it will happen eventually. They have taken Lord Name to Witch Drop. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that matter of a trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Sleeps, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witch Drop and forestall the proceedings until such time where I'm able to join you and petition Inquisitor Name in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting any longer. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Name alive. I wish I could just mute those kind of people IRL with the Team BB remote. Are you referring to the movie Click? The famous Adam Sandler movie Click? You have been growing a little taller every day. Yep, there's no stopping, Bells. Just skyrocketing right now. Honestly, you continue. You need to watch this movie. It's an old movie at this point. It's oh, here it is. I'm trying to remember. It's a silly movie. I don't know if some of the jokes hold up because some of the jokes are just so juvenile. But it does have Christopher Walken in it, which is kind of neat. Oh wait, and it has, who the heck is that guy? A lot of the jokes are, yes, they are. Who was it? It's not Hasselhoff, is it? Who the heck is his boss? Hold on. Click. Movie. One moment. Am I crazy? His boss is Hasselhoff, isn't it? Oh my god, I think it actually is. I have a suspicion it might actually be. Good lord. David Hasselhoff is in it. Yeah, he is his boss. And by pressing your buttons, click mute button. Is it like that? No. No. This is a very, very tiny spoiler, but it doesn't matter too much. There's a scene where he's talking to his boss, and his boss says something that he doesn't like, so he hits pause on his boss and slaps his boss across the face a couple of times, and then unpauses. Have a good night, Glitch. I hope you get some sleep. Yeah. And then he unpauses, and his boss is just in the middle of a sentence, and all of a sudden he's like, "Ah! Oh, does everything just hurt all of a sudden?" It's very, very silly. It's yeah. It brings up some interesting ideas, which I think is the reason that the movie is still remembered the way it is. But it is a silly movie, and I don't think anybody here would disagree with that. All right, here we go. Hail, Sleeps. As you can see, Lord Name yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must be prepared to defend ourselves. I love the fact that we're literally just like, we mean no harm. You seem as a threat. All right, well, all hands are, like, all bets off. Time for combat. Name, middle name, last name, House. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is it aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. Men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravonians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in the service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and I shall strike a blow. And you will strike a blow for the enemy of Ishgard. It is for well, God Name to judge if you speak the truth. Look at him; he just has no emotion on his face. He's just like, it is, shoot them all and let God sort them out. And unfortunately, I'm holding the gun right now. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in names halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Adretchen forms and be put to the sword. Notice how this is basically the Salem witch trials, which is why this stuff, this part of the game bugs the hell out of me. It is so just like, how do you know that he's a, that he's a bad guy? Lurk, be back in a bit. Yeah, they're cute. Have a good lurk, Blue. In the name of House, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, I come on behalf of Lord Name. My lord has uncovered evidence that suggests that the charges against Lord Name are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as a full examination of facts have been concluded. Lord Name has allowed his personal relations with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I may have allowed, but he would dare interfere with legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See? I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime of which there is only one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Name arrives, sleeps, and remember, no harm has come to the Inquisitor. No comment. All right, boys and girls, it's war! I do so love a good smackdown. I remember back in the day when we used to smack down all the time. By God, was it a good time? There were so many licks and claps happening, one couldn't see straight for a week. And yes, I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. Thank you for noticing. Hey, look, a wyvern. Momentum while I gather all these boys up so that I can bonk them down. Everybody, please take a look at the reduced damage while we're at it. Also, let me know if this is a little bit too loud. It looks like it might be, so I might have to reduce the volume a bit. I don't know why he ran all the way over here, but... From goofy to old man, now that's what I call range. Oh yes, because doing old man voices is so difficult. All you have to do is just put some strain on your voice and talk about back in the day. You know, when boys were men and men were definitely something. We didn't talk about men back then though. They were illegal to be talked about. When you could buy candy for a penny a pop, and cars were made out of cheese. Ah, the good old days. Stranded on the side of the road, eat your car. Please, don't look at me. I need time to feel shame. Well, I think that's one of the stupidest things I have ever said. No, absolutely lawful. I deserve that. Hold on, I need to write that down because that is absolutely going to be the post-stream video for this. I don't think I've ever said something so stupid. It is not my intention to deny the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, have been orchestrated by the enemies of House. They have used you and your fellows to sow a discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof do you have? By the Fury. A draconian rosary. Man, the draconian rosary stuff makes me want to make Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. When the knight who felled refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Templar of Knights. These are grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Name. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Name, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of what first brought you to place, Sleeps. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Do it. You make them sound fun. It's just, no, I can't. I don't know how. I'm not good at intrigue. I wish I was good at intrigue writing, because I love intrigue. I love the idea of, you know, like, subterfuge and misdirection, like Machiavellian style things where you actually pit friend against friend through just but like, you know, like choice words that just slowly sow seeds of doubt into people's mind. But I'm not good at that, unfortunately. Lord Name, I have no words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you would have jumped off your or jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House. Praise name, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Sleeps. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperate. Excuse me, I'm literally a fount of boundless energy. I am, as Bells would say, eternally youthful. I have the power of youth. Nope, going the wrong way. Up, still going the wrong way. Forever Zoomer. It's true. Oh god, and then there's just a bunch of lads here that are just like, let's just sit in the cold water and die. Oops, I died. Whoopsie daisy. That's a little slip, that's a oopsie doodle right there. Mind you, this is obviously the ghost, you know, like hovering over the body. Being like, oh goodness. Oh, I done did a little fumble there. Down I go. Oh, slumping over. Splash. Oh dear. And I fell face first. Well, that couldn't be that bad. That can't be that bad. Just no one will see my face for as long as nobody comes a-looking. And unfortunately, I wasn't particularly liked in the community. So I don't know why I'm deciding that today is my improv, my improv series. But here we are. We appreciate it. It's pretty ridiculous. The violence. It calls to me. Where's that from? Oh god, is that League of Legends? The magic. It calls to me. Violence. Violence breeds violence. But in the end, it has to be this way. So I'm noticing that my subtitles have stopped working for no reason. That's pretty cool. Have you stopped working? Yep, looks like it just stopped working for no reason. Hold on a second. Uno secondo, everybody. And that fixed it. Perfect. Fixed it. Val, hello. How are you? We were in the middle of talking like old people. Be warned, for the land you tread is full of bones and old people complaining about how their joints hurt. And talking about how cars used to be made out of cheese. I don't know how I got there. But you know what? A part of me is glad that I did. You know what? I deserve it. You're right. I deserve that. You right. You right, Lawful. When you right, you right. All right. You look well, Sleeps. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skilled warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Name would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I may well have perished to the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. I don't know how you got there, and I was listening. It's true. It doesn't make an iota of sense. But how's your weekend been so far, Val? I hope that that so far your Friday evening and your Saturday so far has been doing well. Lactose intolerant and not being able to drive go hand in hand, I guess. Well, let's not dive too deeply into it. It was the ramblings of an old man, portrayed by me, an old man. House, and house shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the manner of your missing enterprise. Yes. That's what we're here for, after all. Lactose intolerance has always been a very interesting thing, because I believe it's actually quite common, all things considered. A friend of mine, when I used to live in a different city, him and I used to, like, once every, 3 weeks would go out for poutine, because we worked at the same place, and it's just like, you know what? It's a Saturday. We need to go out for a walk. Let's go get poutine. And we went to this one place, and he would always have to bring, like, one of those, like, lactose intolerant pills. I don't know what they're called. Because he's just like, you think I'm going to skip out on poutine just because of the fact that I'm lactose intolerant? Ha! I don't think my body likes dairy, but I just eat and suffer. If I don't get tested, then I don't have... If I don't see it, it's not illegal. One day you'll get your hands on some poutine. Bells, if you ever come to visit for whatever reason, I understand that, like, likelihood is very low. But if you do, we will go to a place near here, near my place, that makes amazing poutine. And I can't say the name, unfortunately, because there's only really 2 places in the province that I live in that I think this place exists. So, not difficult to figure out where I might be. But they make this bacon chicken ranch poutine. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and beaver tails? I've never had a beaver tail in my life. I'll let that sink in for a while. Well, I continue reading. You guys can yell at me all you want. Never had one of those either. Well, there you go, Val. Thank you for backing me up on this. Oh, Lawful, you're coming with us? What do you mean? Curly, hello. You're here pretty early. How are you? You have a raccoon tail, though. Question mark. Unless you just, like, legit own a raccoon tail. Like, just, I have this, and you hold it up, and everyone's like, Jesus! The man who acknowledges your enterprise awaits for you outside. I pray his information will prove useful to you. Yeah, you own a raccoon tail. Okay. Do you use it for something? Or is it just like, behold, my centerpiece. Chopped it off myself. See this? This is my handiwork. You just wave the tail around. Yep, just got off work. Nice. Wait, working on a Saturday? Question mark? Curly, don't you know what weekends are? All right. What is this woman? Oh, that thing. Oh God, why is it loud? How quickly the commoner's opinion changed. They say that Lord Name is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen Last seen in place several days before the calamity. Yes, well, it just so happens that I was monitoring the night sky of the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil to in the far northwest. The garrison certainly seized the vessel and brought it within the walls. If so, then you will need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Name is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhaps he may lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, I appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, basically, just hang it up and stare at it. Look at this tail. Once upon a time, story time for a second. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. I was on a trip to the Netherlands with a friend and my mom. And due to insomnia and a bunch of other reasons, we were incredibly tired. Like, you know, like barely 2 days without sleep kind of idea. So very loopy, very tired, but we had to go somewhere. So we were on a train heading towards somewhere. I can't remember exactly where we were going, unfortunately. And we were just sitting on the train, and we were on the second story because it was a 2-story train. And we were just sitting, like, my friend and I were sitting across from each other, and my mom was sitting by another window, so she wasn't sitting with us. And we were just kind of looking out the window, you know, just watching, and stuff was going by. And all of a sudden, a duck went by. And I was just like, "Nyeh, look at that duck." And I just said it out loud in just a very strange little way, just like, "Look at that duck." And my friend kind of looked at me and was just like, "All right." And we kept going, and then we saw another duck, and I was just like, you know, I kind of looked at him and kind of just like stared for a second and was like, "Look at that duck." And he was just like, "Look at that duck." And I'm like, "Eh?" And, you know, then another duck went by, and we both looked at each other and started laughing. And it was just like, "Look at that duck." And just every time a duck went by, it was, "Look at that duck," to the point of where we were crying with laughter, just howling in a train full of people who were absolutely staring at us. And my mom just sitting by a different window, just trying to pretend she didn't know who we were. So there's still a little bit of a joke between me and my friend of just like, if we see it, if we'll just sometimes like once a year we'll send each other a picture of a duck, and that's all it takes. It's all it takes for us to start laughing about it. Because it's just, you know, it is very much all the elements lined up, you know, like you had to be there. We were very tired. Just one stupid joke just kept escalating. This is just in our top headlines. It's just in our top headlines. 2 guys start cracking up every time a duck crosses their path. Oh my god, it was terrible. I don't even remember where we were going or why. But it was ridiculous. It was just legitimately just one of those, just like, holy shit, what happened just now? At this point, I would say I've gotten past the joke, you know, like my brain has been just like, all right, you know, that's in the past now. It was fun. I've moved on. But I still love that memory because it was just such a ridiculous freaking thing. Like, I am a little bit sad because I'm somebody who will just compartmentalize stuff like that occasionally and just be like, well, you know, it's in a box pushed into its location now. It is no longer something that I chuckle at, but I will cherish the memory kind of thing. But at the time, good lord. Just you know, side-splitting laughter just over something so ridiculous. Like, I think it's moments like that that make you cherish and, like, really, like, appreciate, like, friendship with somebody, right? Because it's such a... How to say? It's such a thing that you just couldn't do with a stranger or even just an acquaintance. It's just something ridiculous. Like, coming up with, like, ridiculous stories and, like, laughing about them and just, like, building on top of them. But then if you try to explain it to people, they just stare at you like you're an absolute dipshit. Because you are! But you had you were having fun with your friend. You know? Like, it was just that moment where you're just like, I'm going to make you laugh, and their response is, I'm going to make you laugh harder. And you just went, bet. And, you know, then you just come up with these insane stories about... Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road, but just, like, ridiculous stories where just, by the end, both you and your friend are just... excuse me, just crying with laughter. And it's just great. You know, those are little moments that you get to just keep with yourself forever. Anyway, enough of my pointless ramblings. Back to the story at hand. We gotta get moving on these stories. The only times that I play this game's story now is on stream. And I got places to go in this game. So you have at last located the Enterprise. And I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House. I will write a letter to Lord Name at White Brim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear that my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Name do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well on your journeys, Sleeps. May Name guide you. Oh, thanks, dude. He really is best boy, isn't he? Whoa, hang on a second. Who is this samurai boy? Look at him. Multicolored eyes. A scar over one eye. This is a hero right here. Most importantly, choker. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we gotta go over there. Gotta go talk to Lord Name. Be like, hey, give me a letter. And he's gonna go, well, you did save my life, so no! And then he throws a cup of tea in our face. But the tea's been sitting out for a while, so it's cold. So it's just like, you know, like a lukewarm liquid hitting you in the face. And you're just like, well, I don't feel like that was really that fair. And he's just like, be gone from my sight. God, that's a Hades challenge reference. BRB will absolutely find Stitches. Has anybody here played Hades Challenge before we continue this story? Did anybody play the critically acclaimed PC game Hades Challenge? The award-winning Hercules sequel, Hades Challenge. Yes, I am just tossing words around at this point. Why do you ask? For those who have not, it was a PC, point-and-click adventure where you played as a brand new hero that Phil from the Hercules movie, from the Hercules, Disney Hercules show, helps you become a hero. So you have to go around to these different locations that I think were both in the show, in the movie, in the show and in the movies. And you have to perform tasks. And it was actually a very fun game. Like, it was very simple, but it was very fun. But there was a guy who was obsessed with gold. And the only way to get access to this guy who could help you do a mission is to get him a gold statue of some kind with horns. He loves the horns specifically, so you had to go and find it. And if you did, so you would go back to this trading area and you could get these free things, and it's Pain and Panic dressed or like transformed into a guy. And if you pick one of the ones that is incorrect, he'll be just like, oh yes, that's a fine selection. King so-and-so will love it. And then if you went and you give it to him, and he's just like, oh, what is this? This is most unpleasant. And then he would toss it out his window, and there'd be a pause, and then you would hear it crash into somebody and somebody scream. And then he'd go, be gone from my sight. But also, if you just randomly clicked on him, he would say the same thing. He would do the be gone from my sight. He also had a guard beside him that if you clicked on him, he would bring his spear up and go, He'd just bring the spear up a little bit and just get annoyed with you. I'm sorry for just going on this pointless tangent, but it's a very fond memory. I put a lot of time into that game because it was fun. Plus, it had mythology history in it. If you found one of the statues of one of the gods and you clicked on them, they had like 6 to 8 pieces of dialogue that would actually teach you a little bit about like some of the mythology of Greek mythology, and it was neat. Or Roman mythology, sorry. Or is it Greek? It's like Ares and Aphrodite, etc., and Athena, etc. They really said begone thought. Wow! Bells, I thought you were wholesome. I thought you were a wholesome lady. But here we are, just dropping some mad sass. Wonderful to see you again, Sleeps. If there's anything that I can do to repay you, name it.
Drive by Lurk BITTIES, Saya 4 Lev.
Thanks. I made no such claims. But Erwin, thank you very much for the bits. Always appreciated. As I die, as the chat watches me get murdered on stream. I thought that Bells threw pillows at me to start with, but I was just like, I don't recognize this noise at this caliber. And then I glance over and it's like, oh, nope, I was just murdered. We love drive-bys. She's equivalent. Throwing the equivalency of like coins at me. Just literally throwing $2 worth of pennies and me going, gah! Oh, thanks, Bells. Did you take my idea to heart? Was that the idea? We were just like, well, I mean, he already suggested throwing the pillow, so who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody is looking for something. I think I might be a little bit hyper right now. You choose to make them violence. That's on. I did not choose the make it rain life. The make it rain life chose me. Just making your dreams come true. That's what I dream about. I actually had an obnoxious dream last night where I was playing an MMO of some kind, but it was like, and I think it was an MMO. It was like a PvP MMO, and there was this guy who I was like trading shots with. It was like very, what would be the term there? Like New World, for instance, and we were just like passing shots back and forth, you know, like I was kind of trying to kite him around a pillar, but no matter how much we traded, even if I got sneak attacks, he always did more damage to me than I did to him, no matter what happened. So finally at one point I broke line of sight, like he literally couldn't see me anymore, and I just like quickly switched into like a rogue outfit and went stealth, but there was like voice chat capabilities, so he could like call out, and he's just like, oh, you're hiding now, are ya? Huh? Come on out from behind that pillar, you little weakling. I'm about to kick your ass. And then I stealthed up behind him and just ruined his day in 3 attacks. And then just took his stuff. But I couldn't take his stuff. All his stuff was there. It was just like, this is like end game gear. Get it while it's hot. And I was just like, oh, I'm going to take this. And then just like, it wouldn't leave his body, even though it was like full, you know, like PvP loot all shenanigans. It was ridiculous. I got so frustrated that I woke up. I was just like, oh, is this how it's gonna be? Fine. Erwan, I have dreams like this all the time. Don't worry about it. I have constant dreams, like probably like once every like 2 or 3 weeks, where I'm sleeping, I realize I'm sleeping, but in my dream, another VTuber is like messaging me just like, hey, I've got like 20, 30 people watching me right now. I could be raiding you if you were streaming. And I'm like, it's like 3 a.m. Why would I be streaming? And they're just like, think about it though. Think about it. And I'm like, no. And then I will like legit wake up and like check my phone. There's nothing on my Discord. And I'm just like, huh, it's just a dream. And then I'll lay back down and immediately I'm getting those those dream messages again. I'm just like, hey, I could be raiding you right now. And I'm like, will you leave me the fuck alone? Talked about this, lucid dreaming. I wish I had dreams like that, like truly lucid dreams, you know? I have dreams where they're so close to being lucid, but I just go too much with the flow that I can't do it. It's very irritating. Hope you get raided someday. There's no way you're not going to get raided at some point, Erwan. There's no way. It's going to happen at some point. It happens to everybody. It's crazy the first time it happens, and it doesn't stop being crazy. And the day that it stops being crazy, that's when I either would say that you have succeeded in becoming so large that people are just raiding you, or worried about you that the excitement of being raided is no longer something that you feel. And I hope I never reach either of those stages. Specifically just being in a state where that is not a surprise anymore. You will never be that popular. Let's be real. Well, I never will be too, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with having dreams. Sometimes it's nice to have dreams and goals so that you can at least work towards something. Whether it happens or not is irrelevant. It's still, you know, as somebody who's basically borderline a nihilist and has the theory that life has no meaning, make meaning. Create your own meaning. Create your own goals, your own directions, your own, you know, your own accomplishments. Look at what you've done, look at where you're going, figure out how to get there. Yeah, you could use a reason to live. Don't really have one recently. I know, Erwan. I know. But you're still pulling through, and I appreciate that about you. You're still doing it. And that's good. We like having you here. Wow, lawful. Literally having the equivalency of a pep talk, and you ruin it by throwing a pillow at me? Well, someone has to throw bits at you? Well, I mean, I already get pillows thrown at me, like, on the, what, like, every, like, I would say on average, I get a pillow thrown at me every 7 minutes when it comes to streams. And that's being reasonable. It's probably closer to 5. That's an agreeance pillow. Oh, and now Bells is at it again, too? Yeah, but pillows aren't lucrative that I know of. Excuse me, I'm literally monopolizing the pillow throwing industry. Can you not see? Can you not see what is happening right now? All the pillows being thrown, I keep those. And I sell them. Oh, the music starts suddenly. Insert dramatic image of me standing on a giant pile of pillows with a pillow crown on my head, just cackling maniacally. Giving you money that, no, lawful, that was a joke. It was a joke! Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. It's appreciated. What do you mean I make it rain with pillows? Oh, God. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I have to tolerate? I don't take the old guy voice because I'm old. I take the old guy voice because I've been just beaten so badly that I've advanced in years mentally. So the airship you seek is likely inside of Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that too was once an outpost held by a house. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to reclaim Stone Vigil, House instead has been charged with the duty. Given that I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Name, given that I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Name. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House have yet been unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they are doubtless still harboring a great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Well, enjoy your pillow fight. You're gonna give your grandma her meds, and also try to stream a bit. No problem at all. You have yourself a good night. Erwin. I'm gonna get the... I swear, I could say that name casually, but the moment I have to think about it, bleh. And also, hello, Yakatori. Sorry, I needed a second to process that. How are you doing tonight? Today, whatever time it might happen to be for you. Always good to see you here. You're just in time. I'm recovering from my concussion of pillows and bits. So I can speak normally again, good? Jess, I hope your weekend has been treating you well. So far, there's still another day, depending on what time zone you're in. Excuse me. My day has been very bad, but it's starting to get better. I'm hopping around streams. Well, I'm glad that at least your day is starting to pick up, but I'm sorry to hear that your day has been bad up until this point. I'll do my best to try and entertain, but please look for your favorite streamers and find comfort within them. I have no issues with people having bad days being just like, today is not a WillSleepsNot day, you know? That's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, I stream to make sure that people are entertained and feel good while they're in the stream. So, if today is not a WillSleepsNot day, then please find the streamer that is for today. And I wish you well, and I hope that you feel good. Or feel better. Well, I hope that you feel good too, but you know what I mean. It's the concussion. I haven't recovered yet. It's all falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. There's no hope here anymore. Bonk! Madam. Madam, put that hammer down. Put it down, I say. I am not a nail that can just be strucken downwards. I am a person. Oh. We're actually supposed to talk to the gatekeeper. Hello, gatekeeper. You desire an audience with Lord Name, do you? Huh. I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make that happen. What are the implications to this statement? Does he have a wife? Does he not have a wife? Is he on duty here and therefore he can't be with his wife? Does he only sleep in cold beds? Why does he say this so frivolous, so casually towards someone he doesn't know? Who is this man? We need to get to the bottom of this. This is our new protagonist or antagonist. Maybe he's even an anti-hero. Look. Take the letters, you silly boy. What do we have here? Letters from Lord Name and Name, is it? Likely. Oh, you're serious. What to do? Let me the heck in is what you're gonna let me do, sir. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Name's attentions are solely focused on Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sire Name. Yes, Sire Name can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Why do I have a suspicion that we're about to get, we're about to find the bureaucracy? No, I don't know where to send you. It's our boy! Hello, my boy. You cutie. Forehead kisses. I'm giving him forehead kisses because he needs to blush, because he is not dressed for winter time. That dude is in like white thigh highs and like a business suit. Hello? Hi. Surname, bades you speak to me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Name does not have time to spend speaking to low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for the head position Name. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Fine. We're being tossed around. I think this would be called bureaucracy. Lawful, you would understand stuff like this. Is this bureaucracy? Just, oh, I can't help you here, but, Jenny in accounting, she can absolutely help you. And you go over to Jenny, and Jenny's just like, I don't know why Dave sent you here, honestly. This has nothing to do with accounting. You want to go to HR, James. James is the one who you need to talk to. And you go to James, and James is just like, I do not have time for this. I am swamped with allegations. I won't go any further on that. You'll probably want to talk to a business associate, Rachel. So you go to Rachel, and Rachel's just like, I have no time for this. And she literally just closes the door, and that's it. And you don't get anywhere. Yes, it is. I hate it so much. Yeah, I don't get paid to deal with this. It's just like, it's your job. And it's like, but I'm out to lunch right now. And it's like, fine. Hi. Are you here to visit a patient, madam? What is it? A letter of instruction from House and House? These documentations, such as these, you don't need an escort. Pray, proceed to the barracks and speak to Sire Name. He should know Lord Name's direct whereabouts. Yep. And you all know that everyone knows where the guy you need to talk to is. Everyone knows. Just they're not willing to be the person that sent you there. because that could potentially give them a frickin' mild stern talking to. And they're already sitting in the cold. Why would they bother? Listen. Person. No. Housekeeping. What reason do you have to barge in? Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Name is just up those stairs. Letter or no, though, I wouldn't expect much. House is as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You have best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. I don't know that word in particular. I hate bureaucracy so much. Dude, I feel that. I hate bureaucracy too. There are some days where you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to skip the line and just do this myself. You know what I mean? I used to do that at one of my one job where it's just the how to say it, the lines of communication were just so terrible that it was just like, you know what? Once you learn how bad the lines of communications are, rather than just try to go through those lines, just figure out your own way. Talk to the people that you know you need to talk to and just, you know, bypass this whole bullshittery. Show proper respect and it shall be returned in kind. Well, I mean, words of advice. Half of my initialized stress from work is stemmed from this. Just literally just like, god damn it, I have to talk to this person. And they're just gonna give me the runaround for 20 minutes until finally they're just like, oh wait, I can, you know, I've sufficiently lorded my power over you. Of course you can go and talk to this person. And you're just like, does it make you feel big? Does it make you feel big slowing our company down by being an asshole? Can you tell that this shit bothers me? Nah, I'm chill AF right now. What are you talking about? Surname permitted your passage? Very well. Speak. Letters. Letters, me lord. You wish to brave the ruined outpost filled with skillkin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of Fury herself? We are the sirens of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Name. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We have come to location to slay Gridania, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible! Indeed it is, my lord. Oh, look who it is! Lawful, I hope you stick around for this, because you're about to watch bureaucracy in its finest. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners cannot be trusted. It is a critical moment in his guardian history. As House musters its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, they appear in white brim front, but 3 mysterious strangers. Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 sirens of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I shall hope that house shall have greater senses. I would not know why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost unless we have reclaimed it, and until you have declared your true intentions well. You see what I mean? You see it? Could be moons before House purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Sleeps, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Name's trust. Understood? I like that we're saying that in front of this jackass. From the foreigners. He's also seen a vote. Oh my god. Yeah. No, lawful. This area, highly religious, hierarchical in terms of houses, and they do not trust outsiders. And there's an inquisition, which naturally presumes that anybody who is not within, you know, like the faithful are outsiders. It immediately makes me think of Warhammer 40K. One of the common statements that I remember from 40K is the Space Marines. One of their statements is, "Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic." You know, that's their whole thing. Purge the alien, etc., etc. But mind you, that is how to say it? That's I think the term would be farce or a parody almost. No, this place is an interesting situation. You were the last responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in White Brim Front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Name's mind. But yeah, this particular area is one of those places where, like, you know, there's not a lot of tolerance. And, you know, like, the head of the faith, or at least the head of the Inquisition, has final word. You know? If he tells you to jump, you don't even ask how high, you just presume that you know how high you need to jump. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time, it's that he listens and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he shall surely take notice. How? How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls a decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the soldiers are rightly beginning to complain. I think we could present them with steaks using mud puppy tail meat. Wouldn't be quality meal, 'tis true, but it would be damn slightly better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in location? Take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens the mud by clotting their something glands, drying their skin. Well, off we go. Yeah, no, this place reminds me of, like, the interweavings of theocracy and bureaucracy. So he's a colonizing, xenophobic, fascist, religious bureaucrat. I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't, you know, presume I'm just tapping my nose endlessly while I'm talking. Please, no, I'm just joking. No, I know. Is that the thing? The eyes. The eyes have it. But nobody's here to fight it, by the look of it. This boy? He is a very, very dangerous lad. Like, this is considered an elite fate. That dude takes like 3 plus people to take down. And everybody kind of needs to know what they're doing. The other day, I don't think I did that on stream. I can't remember. This is how bad my memory is. I can't remember if I did that on stream or not, but I was tanking him. We had a DPS, another tank, and 2 healers. And that thing took like 10 minutes to take down. It was a very long fight. It was very rewarding, though. Oh, look. How you say, mud puppy. Oh no, a damage taken penalty. Still one pro gamer. Yeah, I got to fight them again as a healer, which was really fun, because then I got to be on the opposite end of the spectrum, you know? I don't actually have to step out of these things. I have the health to be able to take it. But still, like, moments like that are fun. Remember, you liked being a bard too. Have you played that too? I have. I am actually, hold on, just to show. My classes at the moment, I'm a level 48 bard, paladin. I am a level 46 white mage, and I have recently reached level 38 bard. And I've been playing a little bit of Pulitzer and a little bit of rogue. So yes, I have actually bardified a little bit, but I haven't gotten a lot of time to play with it. Oh no. Oh, are you actually coming after me? Okay, no. I would have brought you back to life. Literally about to rush over and get them back up again. And they said nay. But no, moments like that are fantastic. Like, I love moments like that where, like, you know, there's a big monster in the world and all of a sudden people are just like, hey, we're going to be fighting this. Anybody want to join? Literally anybody can join. It's just like, oh shit, yes please. For the healer one, they actually grouped up to, which was really cool. Literally just a group of us of like, when I was playing the healer, excuse me, I think it was like 7 of us were like actually grouped up to take it down, so it was easier to see people's health bars for the healers, which was fantastic. I love little moments like that. Like, I'm very bad at communicating with people because I'm very socially anxious, but moments like that, I'm just like, I am a healer, I'm gonna keep people alive, and if people go down, I will bring them back up again. Like, we will beat this little fight. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. What do you mean? Here's the meat. Oh dear. Remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steak that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here and up above. Oh, lads. Same. I love when people are open, especially with casual players. It's less stress. I stress with healers because it's too much pressure. I feel that, Lawful. It's funny. So I did which dungeon? I think it was this dungeon. Yeah, it was this dungeon recently. I did it twice as my healer because I wanted to get some equipment from it, and I just wanted to run it a couple times. So the first time I had completely forgotten how to do stuff. Had to go to Subway because they messed up my sister's sub. And you went in there, Stitches, and you fucking tore the place down, didn't you? You were just like, we said no olives! Do these look like no olives to you? And you threw the bun at them. And they were like, sir, please. Sir, please. We're just a bunch of low-paying workers. And then you just dropped the most epic fucking death growl at them in response. You just... And they're like, we'll fix it up for you. Heck, we'll give you a second one for free. He unleashed all his pent-up rage that his aunt gave him onto the subway and planes. Spencer, hello. How are you? How's your weekend been so far? You there, lass. I don't think I didn't see you and the cooking up and the cook conspiring together. Let me make this clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, then it would be my pleasure to oblige you. This is a man who is honest, and I appreciate that. Yes, yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Hold on, let's see here. I was like, what the fuck is this? They had hardly anything on it. They didn't add her cucumbers, tomatoes, or black olives. Oh, snap. Wow, they like legitimately just like skimped on the you know, on everything. But, yeah, so, sorry, I did that dungeon. This dungeon specifically. And the first time I did it, I had forgotten kind of how it worked, and it had very specific mechanics, which are kind of interesting. But the tank knew what they were doing, but they were a very aggressive tank. Like, they were rushing. They would gather, like, 5 groups of mobs and be like, all right, we burst them down here. So I'm just spamming heals to try and keep them alive. But there's this one area that most tanks seem to die at because they try to rush it too hard. So they ended up dying. We recovered. It turned into a whole thing. It was actually a cool situation because the one of the DPS managed to survive and just kind of tanked some of the monsters while I was desperately healing them while the other 2 came back. But then the second time that I did it, one of the DPS was constantly dying because they weren't using the mechanics. So I actually got to be like, hey, just a heads up, you need to stand in these areas so that you don't die. And they're just like, oh shit, thanks, dude. And it's just like, oh man, walk in, learn things, walk out, walk back in, teach things. This is nice. I like this. But yeah, welcome back, Stitches. What do we got here? We ought to at least have a decent hearty meal before we march to our deaths in this godforsaken wasteland. Wow, that doesn't sound very devout. Is that a freshly cooked steak? Name be praised, be blessings, or sorry, names, blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud pie, meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. I love the idea that the cook could just be like, hey, you could kill a couple of these and we could store some of the meat in the back. You know, I think you would make some fast friends here if you could supply us with even just like, you know, like a week's worth of meat. Just, you know, kill a couple of things here and there. Bring back the carcasses. I will just I will perform wonders the likes of which you've never seen when it comes to cooking. Even our ever must we maintain our skills in arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. Dude, I got yourself. I got something for you right here. Just drop that frickin' steak on his lap. You're a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that house must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Yeah, that's right. Feast your eyes, friends. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do to morale, eh? Oh my goodness, I think everyone here can agree. Having a good meal can put you in a good mood, even if you had a bad mood before. You can just be like, oh, jeez, I feel so much better. But I've forgotten what the hardworking name in the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to name? She's doubtless so occupied with the health of her patients that she neglected to attend to her own. We're off to go help the medics. I appreciate people like that a lot. All right. I do appreciate the writing of this game too. It's just, you know, she has to be upset. Hello? No? Aha! Hi. Beg your pardon, madam, but I'm busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. Look, I have a steak. It's still warm. Eat it. Is that? Come to think of it, it's been quite a while since I last ate. I don't suppose it would hurt to have a little nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Dang right you will. You want that or that? Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Sid, my boy. We must communicate. Stretch and a posture check. We can do that. Ugh, and a hydrate. I will get to the hydrate in a moment. Ugh, everyone join me. Ugh, arms in the air. Bend to your right. Bend to your left. Oh, roll your neck softly. Roll your shoulders back. Ah. And then have yourself a sip of water. Thank you. Delicious. May I have a word with you, Sleeps? It concerns the infirmary. I'm just changing it to infirmary because I don't know what the frick that word is. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alchemics for their needs, you see. So I've used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced word or item, both as a gesture of goodwill and as means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device is a core of 3 ice spirits. Though commonly used to reduce the temperature of alchemy measures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. Oh, exothermic versus endothermic reactions, I believe is the term there. Are you on the fritz again? Nope, you're good. Endothermic and exothermic. Thank you. It may sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Look, I'm not gonna question you, Sid. You're like a God-sent engineer. Who am I to disagree? For I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Oh, now that I'm all set up properly, I need to zero out. Beepity beepity beep. Oh, goodbye. I swear, I'm getting more ADHD brain the longer the stream is going. I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, wah, 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 wah. Hello there, ice spirit. It would seem that your core is exposed. Mind if I take a look? 1. Just have to do 3. Nice and easy. You know? All good things come in 3s, apparently. I don't know if that's true. Can anybody confirm or deny? I know that comedy is supposed to come in 3s. That's a rule. Oh, Lord. Got bouncing leg syndrome going on, too. I'm in full ADHD mode right now. Woo! And we go yeet. You know what? We're gonna keep eating. Eat until they get here. Oh, they have a range. Never mind. Not a thing we can do. It would seem it is outside of our choices. Must instead engage them in close quarters combat. Sounds like it's a little bit loud, so we're gonna redo this. Just to reduce that noise a little bit for you. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit, as it were. Oh. Despite drinking cold water, I am oddly warm at the moment. I don't like it. What has caused this ailment to befell me? Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show me them. Look, bud, look at these orbs. These icy orbs. What an amazing device, but is it truly a item, sir? I've never seen anything like it. I'm not too sure what to make of this machine. Quite certainly impressive. I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is sufficient as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Weary thee, the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Oh, look! Look who's back! Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary associating with individuals who have inferred or interfered with questioning of a suspicious heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation propounded by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interfered with Lord Name's trial? Lawful, you see what I'm talking about, by the way, if you're noticing? You notice the bureaucracy. Whatever his means, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. And lurk, that was more than a bit. I'm sorry, no problem, Blue. Welcome back. Before we can persuade Lord Name to help us, it seems we must convince... I've noticed. Can we kill him? He's an Inquisitor. That would literally be the worst thing that we could possibly do. It'd be the equivalency of murdering a frickin' priest in front of his Congress and being just like, do you guys want to be friends now? Did you miss a lot? A little bit. We were talking about bureaucracy and that Inquisitor that you hopefully just saw being a pain in the ass. We must first convince Inquisitor Name that we are not his enemy, but just how might we do how go about doing that? We know little or less about the good Inquisitor, despite that he's been such a profound figure in location. Perhaps we shall learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alfie. We're just gonna call him Alfie. That's just easier. Let's get him, Lawful. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Alright, well, time to talk to some people. Hello? Is there anybody here who wishes to speak about that man? That C-word of a man? Yes, you! Jovial individual. Inquisitor Name? Yes, of course I know him. Alas, I haven't seen him since the day he came to White Brim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddied, but I recall there was a blizzard nearly burying us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in the darkness black as pitch. My routine took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Though it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I awoke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injury ever since. I tried to rescue him, but in the end, the Inquisitor Name saved me, or rescued me, carried my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Wait, that's Sid? Dude, Lawful, you missed it. Yeah, we have Sid. Look at our boy. This is our boy Sid. That's Sid. Yeah, we met Biggs. We met Wedge. Now we met Sid. Also, fuck, you weren't supposed to know about that. Fuck. I'm stupid. You didn't see nothing, Lawful. That's a spoiler, and I'm sorry. I got too excited. Ugh. I'm sorry, Lawful. That was really stupid of me. I'm sorry, love. Yeah, sure, we'll say that. Well, I gotta head out now. Have a good rest of your stream and have a great night. You as well. Yakatori, thank you so much for sticking around. And I hope you also have a great night and a great rest of your day. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, look, Lawful, you mentioned at one point that you were thinking about playing Final Fantasy 14. And now I'm sitting here like, fuck. Why did I do that? Why am I so bad? Look, I apologize. It's the best I can do it. Patrick? Under Inquisitor names, watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we for having such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. It's okay, don't worry. I'm worrying. I hate spoiling things for people. That is definitely something that really annoys me. Inquisitor name? I haven't the foggiest who you speak of. Unbeliever. Aye, we learned of your deeds at White Drop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you're hatching against the Inquisitor. Away with you! When my time of reckoning comes, she will be the first to die. You know, endearingly. Oh, thanks, Blue. Today we're doing the remove. Oh, it's gone now. Thank you. You know what? No. That's not fair. Do you want to remove or do you want to add more? I should have given you the option. That's my bad. One day I'll be a good streamer. One day. Blue, would you like it to be removed or would you like to add another one? While we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and talk to one more person. I wanted remove it. Very well. Gone. Cash to the winds. Cookman. Please. Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of name's will. That they are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Oh, thank you for the pillow throw, by the way. We'll get rid of the stinky, and then I'm going to hit you with a pillow afterwards for good measure. Alfie! Teach me your ways. Shiver. Oh. In case you haven't noticed, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but pay no mind, as I had hoped we might find the... but paid it no mind for hopes we would have found the Enterprise far faster. Blue. Blue, I'm trying to read right now. Trying to read. Being very disruptive at the moment. Indeed, we waste too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me that you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come to no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained. Mayhaps they will provide insight as to Inquisitor name's motivations. Ooh, this is intrigue. This is the stuff I live for. I'm just not good at it. Alfie never had anything important to say. It's okay. Never has anything important. How dare you? Alfie is a good boy. He's a good lad. Look at him. He's a good boy. He's a cute boy. We will be nice to the boy. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims that he fell chasing a figure into the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate. Yes, the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Ever since we arrived in North Brim front, had a little bit of a stroke there for a second. My goodness, just not capable of getting that word out. I've seen no travelers arrive to the eastern gate. Moreover, he says that he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming that Sire name is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhaps retracing his steps may shed light on this mystery. I hope everybody's here, because something crazy's about to happen. Luckily, we can't die of fall damage. I don't know if there are enemies below us, though, so I need to be a little bit careful. Well, that's quite the dead dragon we've got there. I must go. I'm sorry. Weirdly scheduled day. Have a great rest of the stream. Aw, Blue, you're about to miss the big thing. But good luck with whatever you're doing. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes smoothly. Hope that you have a great rest of your night. The air begins to crackle with ethereal energy. Oh, hit the wrong button. Come on over. Take care. Have a lovely day, Blue. Lawful, you're gonna need to be here for this. This is big. I've already spoiled so much, you might as well be here for the fucking finale. P.S. again, I'm sorry. I will continue to apologize for this, even if you say that it's fine. Wait a second, what am I doing? Balk me all you want, madam. You'll never defeat my spirit. The disapproval I feel towards myself cannot be defeated. All right, are you ready? We're about to witness something crazy. We're uncovering the body of an Inquisitor. Guys, ready for what's about to happen? I don't think you're ready for what's about to happen. Just need to remember how to get back up, and I'm pretty sure it's this way. If not, please give me a moment while I try to figure that out. Coming back. And this is the Eastern Gate. I do like the music here, though. It's like borderline eerie. The nice, like, organs and everything. All right, Alfie. Found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Given the condition of this, I have no idea what it is. I believe what you have made acquaintance with the real Inquisitor name. Newly come to location and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, even if he were to behave oddly. Who would dare to question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Appointed? Regardless. Still, while this is inconceivable proof that the Inquisitor is an imposter, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Sleeps, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. I loved this storyline, by the way. Hey, Pom Pom, we are winning. We're discovering crazy plots and twists and turns. Sorry, I'm a little bit giddy right now. So he's the real Inquisitor. The corpse was the real Inquisitor. The one that's been sassing everybody near us, he's an imposter of some sort. Since Lord Name has already been turned against us, I fear that this object alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quickly to disregard the endorsements of two? Sorry. The endorsement of two high houses. The imposter. How exciting, right? The cook will say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claims, yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Name with the evidence you have discovered and see as if it will help him recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. I'm not gonna lie, I love shit like this, so being able to relive it with you guys is just like, fucking fanboying over the story right now. Hello, friend. Please. Oh, you've returned. Is there something else you want to ask? This. The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous. It couldn't be possible to be true. He is the paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe? Ah! Stitches, why? What have I done? You would have me believe such a lie? If you're so certain of this ludicrous story to be true, then go and speak to Sir Name. She was on the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. I will never speak against the man who saved my life. All right. Next person to talk to it is. Hi. You. You. I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of this. Not at all. Slash doubt. I'm doubting you. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Name gave chase, I followed close behind. He did not fall. One of those Dragonian abominations lashed out, nearly killed him right there and then. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came out of the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me and my family, secrets I had not told others. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Name and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together, we carried Sir Name to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Name was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing, seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he would condemn the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Name, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, so I did nothing until Lord Name was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden to the southeast of White Brim Front. So I took a few from his chest and planted them in the shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House, thus exonerating Lord Name and casting doubt on the others' recent trials. And that is the truth, I swear. Name forgive me for not acting sooner. LOL the Koopa in the background. Yeah, he's making a lot of noise right now. But he's a delivery boy. We can't really be mad at him, honestly. Alright. Where do we need to go? Over there. The plot just thickens and thickens. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? I hope you're excited. I'm freaking over the moon right now. There. Another snow mound. Were we to uncover them, we find a suspicious box.
Here comes the boy.
7 MONTHS, let's go.
L-A-T... M-O-N-T-H-S, let's go. Syrinx, thank you so much for the 7 months. That's very appreciated. You've come just at the right time. We're about to unveil the masked man. We're about to blow this case wide open. We're about to show a true traitor to those who believe him to be a holy man. If that doesn't excite you, then I don't know what will. Ooh, intrigue. You know, we're walking in here claiming sanctuary. He doesn't just wear a mask, he wears a whole suit. Lord, why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation as to why you're carrying these rosaries, and where did you get this palpable object? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence in your testimony would have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friend, Sleeps, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring in this inferior impostor to justice. Ooh, it's gonna get good, ladies and gentlemen. This thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Devarian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon another poor soul who has been branded who he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there might be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend your strength, Sleeps. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. We make a way at the break of day to find our long-forgotten gold. And by that I mean we're about to put the Inquisitor to the goddamn sword. Lawful, Stitches, you get what you want. We're about to go murder. Or, you know, we're at least going to bring him in for questioning. Maybe rough him up a little bit. Be like, who do you work for? Smack. And they're just like, why do we keep bringing, you know, like high-voiced Terry into these inquisitions? And he's like, come on, guys. I'm good at it. People always talk. They always talk in the end. And it's like, that's because nobody can handle your voice, Teddy. No, vigilante justice in this chat. No, it's important. We must have vigilante justice. Possible murder? Yay! Exactly. We're about to... Oh my god, we're really gonna actually end this storyline right as we're about to end stream. Fuck yes, this is what I like to see. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Name arrives, we will have to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Fucking yes, I am. I don't hold to your religious beliefs. I have my own choices, and I choose to commit murder. You need not tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Name's halls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I've never questioned the teaching of Name. Inquisitor, release the maiden and come with us. My Lord Name, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am in the presence at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Name and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Grave accusation indeed. but you will find your logic flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Name, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those who only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complacent in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by the dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Name, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Darinian fang and claw. Stab, stab, party, party. We begin our fight. Let's go. I can't start the swinging fast enough. I gotta get in there. I gotta get on this guy. Gotta fucking kill him. Ignorant swine. Soon you will see the folly of your faith. So says he to us. Now, it will take a bit to bring him down because he is quite the tough cookie, you see. But in due time, he will go down. Oh, look, he brings his kin, his hordes upon us. Fine. Come at me then, creatures. I fear not you, nor the rest of your kin. No, you're coming with me. I told you before. Let's kill his little minions. How wrong you are. I'm blessed with powers beyond your ken. I don't know what ken is specifically, but, you know, we'll deal with it. Oh! And there he is. There's the real boy. I am reborn! Oh, you fool, you stand before the might of WillSleepsNot and and their chat. In this case, her, because I'm playing as a female. Your magic has no power over me, heretic. Oh, he's a dragon? Yeah! Well, he's a wyvern, but still, yes. I know that he has kin, but if we just focus on him, we'll bring him down fast, and his kin will go with him. You know? Cut off the head, and the body will die. Down he goes. All right, kin time. Slay the rest of the rabble, and we will be done with their curse, their blight upon us. Take a kick. Bam. Goodbye. Good night. So long. Farewell. Hells take you, you demon. My glamorous. Dispelled. Your plans for lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall how many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigils will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, white brim front shall fall. And so will you, you piece of shit. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves nay better. Sleeps, I must apologize for involving you in this sodded business. You should never have been asked to interfere with his guardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst, It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Winter Brimfront and bring your associates. I love the fact that I'm wearing those glasses in this. Just all serious. Did that not a dragon show up earlier? So, for anybody who was not here for the general story, essentially, the area that we're in is very heavily religious, has an archbishop who, you know, rules with an iron fist in terms of his words. Everyone is truly faithful to the god that they follow, and there are inquisitors. And one inquisitor came to White Brimfront, which is the place that we were at, but in his travels, he was murdered by one of the dragons, which is one of their sworn enemies. We're just going to say dragon for simplicity's sake. And that dragon took on his appearance and has since then been proclaiming heretics left, right, and center, causing like dozens, if not hundreds of people to be executed in the name of their religion. And we finally discovered that he was indeed, you know, an imposter. And because of that, we were able to finally put an end to the reign of him pretending to be an inquisitor. The reason that we couldn't do such a thing. Jam, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Can I get a shout out for Jam, please and thank you? While I finish reading this grand story. Drifting in from the cosmos. Oh my, that must have been quite the drift. No problem, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing all right. If I recall, you are one of the Final Fantasy players. So we just finished the big reveal when it came to the Inquisitor. And subsequently dealt with them. As we should. Where have you been, Sleeps? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, he has a way. He was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I shall not ask you to revel in your victory just yet. We must celebrate, or we can celebrate once we secure the Enterprise. You were playing Eastward. I recognize that name. No secondo. Eastward. A beautiful and detailed, charming adventure game. Oh, neat. Yeah, I recognize some of the art a little bit. Thank you for a shout out. Appreciated, Uwu. You're welcome. Absolutely fine. We're going to really quickly finish up this chat. And unfortunately, it kind of popped in just as we're about to finish up. But it's always appreciated having you raid us. You remind me of Alucard. Alucardo. Alright, we're going to finish this up really quick. As I'm sure you will agree, it is past time that we entered the stone vigil. Pay Lord Name a visit and remind him of his obligations to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Yes. We are so close, which means next stream we'll actually be able to do the dungeon. Hopefully we do it smoothly. And we'll get the airship. I'm pretty fucking hype about this, honestly. We're making really good progress in the story. This particular part, I say, is a really strong arc of the story. Like, I think it's really, really strong, personally. But again, I am a sucker for intrigue, though. This stuff, right up my alley. Ah, we get the victory music, too. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Name would still be amongst us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I've been a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. You must understand, it seems too much to hope that the Scions of the Seven Dawns still live, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to have been proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of entertainment from your error. Now, I have no further. If you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the stone vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. By entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. Nod. In part, yes. I shall explain. Shortly after you arrived, I had men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldier garrisoned in the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurance that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruins have served as a Dravanian foothold in place, from which they have struck out at us with desperate regularity or depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. And how it will change, or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Name, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have no time to wait. We shall secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sire Name of your impending visit. May Name guide you, scions. Hold on. I'm going to say this name correctly. Kazuto Yuki? Am I saying that correctly? Thank you for the pillow throw. Hello. But guys, we did it. We did the big story. We did the big good. We will continue next time. We will start at the beginning of that dungeon. I'm going to go ahead and take a peeksy poo and see if there's anybody. Oh, good lord, there are so many people streaming right now. All right, hold on. We're doing a poll. Always easiest to do a poll. Where raid? We have Fallout, New Vegas. We have Minecraft. I'm going to pick a couple of these at random. We have the Lamb. We have Tower of Fantasy. I feel like I'm missing. Yes. Or Offie Talk. All right. Badoom. You guys have 1 minute to figure out where we're going. Please make you. What do you mean? Server error. Please try again. It's already. What? Oh, Twitch. Sometimes you can be such a right pain in the butt. But fine, we will wait for a moment and we'll see what chat decides is the right thing to do. And when we finally make our choice, we will raid the individual thusly. As we are supposed to. You know? This is the way of things. Oh lord, I see there's a bit of a war starting in the frickin' chat or in the frickin' guessing there. Wow. Fight Dome, I see you were really passionate about this particular choice. But in that case, yes, we are going to go ahead and raid Mr. Avatar himself. As we are supposed to, naturally. We can't not. raid avatar. Badoop. Slash raid S. F. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and raid Mr. Avatar 7. He is a lovely Lamia Sorcerer VTuber who is quick on his feet and likes to make a lot of jokes and do a lot of improv. He's a very lovely lad. Make sure to give him lots of good vibes. If you are subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would use the first raid message. If you are not subscribed, I would like it if you could use the second raid message. However, if you would like to use your own raid message, you are more than welcome to. Simply make sure that it is wholesome and respectful. That is the only things that I ask. But I'm going to go ahead and say my farewells now because I need to do that for my own mental health sakes. So, thank you guys very much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you were here for just a second. Know that you are incredibly appreciated. I hope that you're having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time might happen to be for you. I hope that you take care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time that might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. We're going to go ahead and say hi to Avatar. I will see you guys there. And I will see you guys next time.